All right, House of Pain fans. Now we know the show is going to make its return later this month at 9 p.m. on May 25th. But I feel like a lot of fans, myself included, have expressed a bit of disdain towards I guess you could say, the announcement itself. Not the fact that the show is coming back, but the fact that the promotional photo they chose spoiled a big event. I mean, the cliffhanger of last season, season 9, I believe, was Malik Lisa. I'm sorry if I forgot Malik's potential baby mama's name. I think it's Lisa. I'm not throwing shade or anything. I literally am saying that I haven't given the show much of any thought, if any thought, after it ended. And the twins go over to Ella and Curtis to say, hey, my mom just called, she was crying, and apparently my dad was in a bad accident at work. So the question is whether or not CJ survived. And that was a big question because that video I did about, is CJ dead, did over 100,000 views. So people wanted to know. However, one of the most drawing factors of season 10, okay, I gotta tune in regardless of how I feel about the show to see whether or not Tyler Perry killed off CJ. But the promotional photo literally shows us CJ on the couch with Miranda and Ella. He has a brace around his neck. So obviously he was injured, but he's still alive. I think that was a bad move. Not necessarily not killing him off. I mean, the one photo they could have chosen could have definitely been like, the family, some of the characters with concerned looks on their faces, pretty much giving us the impression, oh my God, CJ's dead. Now you probably wonder, well, Jeremy, I mean, you've been one to talk about effective misdirection before. How would you feel if they released a photo like that and then we're wondering, oh my God, look at Malik's face, or look at Jasmine or Janine's face, or maybe Ella and Curtis have a look of concern, and that's going to tell us all we need to know. I don't know if CJ made it, but no. If it turns out he's alive, oh well, that would have been great because the photo would have kept people talking about the show until it came back on the 25th, and we would have potentially found out what would have happened. But then again, with the pacing of House of Pain, who's to say we'll find out CJ survived in the first episode? Remember, we're only getting one episode of Assisted Living in House of Pain per week now. It's not going to be, what is it? What was it? Didn't it used to be like 2 episodes for each show? Like, from 8 to 9, it would be House of Pain, 9 to 10, Assisted Living. But then they got to the point where it was just 1 episode per night for each show within an hour block. So I just feel like it's a definite missed opportunity for building hype. They just spoiled it for us. So I was really disappointed in the one photo we got that showed us that CJ is alive. Now I'm going to do a separate video because a lot of fans were asking me, well, Jeremy, in the video you did talking about the announcement for the show's return, you didn't talk about Jasmine. I actually did a video about whether or not Jasmine would be in future seasons of House of Pain based on the video China Anne McClain did about how she's pretty much, quote unquote, like stepping away from Hollywood and kind of doing her own thing because the business just isn't, for her anymore. I mean, she's going to be doing it pretty much on her terms in her own company. But like I said, that'll be its own separate video. I'll do like a part 2. But how did you feel about the promotion? The promo image showing that CJ was alive? Do you think that was a misstep? Do you think that they could have shown us anything else? I mean, heck, with Assisted Living, they just showed us Brown and Cora, and that was enough. It's like, okay, great, Brown and Cora, let's see what the new season is going to bring. But I really don't think they should have chosen this photo. Hell, they could have showed us a picture of Calvin and Miranda. I feel like that would have given us a lot more to talk about than just seeing that, oh, Calvin is alive. So thanks so much for tuning in. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in that description below. And yes, we're getting a little bit closer to 175,000 subscribers. So the more people who subscribe, the better. And if you would like to, well, donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.